Copyright disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use. Tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, I'm not going to play this video, but clearly there's a child there. It's public information, so nobody can come after me for privacy claims and or defamation because it's right on Scientology's website. Because you know, and I know, that children are Scientology's currency. You know that, right? And that's what pays for the LAPD payments to the, what was that called? The police, you know, their police group in which they take donations. Pays for Clearwater PD overtime and all these other police forces that are taking all these payments from Scientology. Thank God for child labor, right? Applied Scholastics, achieving literacy and education. Isn't this something else, you guys? Imagine this. They don't allow their children to read anything other than L. Ron Hubbard. Rubbish. We've heard of it from Nathan Rich. We've heard of it from, I think Lara FM talked about it. I know Nora Ames talked about it. Liz Ferris. All these child Scientologists. What you were supposed to read was the garbage L. Ron Hubbard material. Not allowed to go, oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes, not allowed to go to public schools, like Nathan Rich only went to public school for a short time. Not allowed to take mathematics classes, science classes, the things that they enjoy and love, because their future's already decided for them. You know, child labor and all. Anyways. Applied Scholastics International, because you know propaganda works, is a secular nonprofit. So they don't have to pay. They're not calling themselves a church here, you see. But they're a nonprofit, so they still don't have to pay taxes. Public Benefit Corporation. A corporation? Corporation troll. That addresses head-on the problem of illiteracy. Huh. By telling the children to go understand their misunderstood words? Is that what helping illiteracy does? Tells the child to go look in the dictionary and understand misunderstood words? Kind of reminds me of disinformation, misinformation. By making broadly available L. Ron Hubbard's, allegedly, discoveries in the field of education and literacy. Mr. Hubbard, you know, big fat black tooth slob that he was, recognized the deep effects on society. Did he now? Did little Ronnie have a little help? Did he have a little help from his friends? I get by with a little help from my friends. Charlie Igloo Alpha. Of lowered education standards. Well, we know that's really important regarding the children in Scientology, don't we? And literacy levels. Observing that the illiterate, you know, degraded beings, or functionally illiterate, you know, degraded beings, denied work and opportunity. Because, you know, you need to be in Scientology and work for free. Illiterate denied work and opportunity often fall prey to criminality. Well, Scientology, you would know all about that, wouldn't you? vice, or drugs. Huh, doesn't that pretty much sum up L. Ron Hubbard? Thus, he embarked on an examination of the subject of study. You guys, I'm not the best English scholar or anything, but that doesn't make any sense. Thus, he embarked on an examination of the subject. He embarked, you guys. Wouldn't you just embark on a study? And isolated the precise causes, for the success or failure of any activity or study. Is that why he was so into black magic? Is that why? Is that why he was in one of those secret societies and they did all kinds of creepy ORGY with everyone? Huh. So fundamental were his discoveries to the field of education. Wouldn't this be considered, what is it called when you're making false claims? I forget what the word is. Were his discoveries, allegedly, to the field of education. He released them for broad use, at a cost, everyone. You know, little Jan Eastgate's over there too, right? You know, the one who helped cover up a bunch of sexual abuse of a child? Yeah. She did such a good job helping cover up sexual abuse of a child, she got promoted. Applied Scholastics has been dedicated for more than 4 decades. Kind of like a sacrifice to making these solutions to learning, right, and literacy available internationally at a cost, everyone. Applied Scholastics is a fully independent, non-denominational organization. You see this crafty word craft they're doing? Supported by the Church of Scientology and by Scientologists, like children, dedicated to raising educational standards throughout the world at a cost, everyone. It's going to cost you. Applied Scholastics recognizes that the world will one day rest in the hands of today's children. There you go. Because all the children, they need to be productive. You know that, right? And how well they are equipped to carry this society forward, production and all. Depends on how well they are educated. Can you guys imagine the audacity of this? How they are always denying the children education, making them clean toilets with toothbrushes, making them clean dumpsters with toothbrushes, putting them in disgusting old dirty rooms where they are being punished, getting some type of ethics handlings, and they're forced to go to the bathroom in a bucket and only given scrap food every day after all the adults picked through it? Is that how it's going to work? Ensuring quality education, please, for today's students, children. To ensure a brighter future for all is the mission of Applied Scholastics. Or maybe covering up child sexual abuse like Jan Eastgate did. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.